It's 4 AM. You wake up to pee and find these duckers. What you doing? Elden Ring dungeons be like, I went up the stairs, I went down the elevator, I went down the stairs, where is the rest of the dungeon? Oh ho ho, did you look under the elevator? No, I didn't look under the goddamn elevator. No, you can't just reuse bosses, that's lazy. Oh my god, Boatman is back. Now that's quality Strolfe. Before 1.09. Ungabunga. After 1.09. Added holy damage and faith scaling to the great club. The Ungabafitsabunga. My buddy and I swapped our loadouts at PAX East. Runes are just slices of Erd tree branches. Tarnished, now that dragons and humans are allies. Would you like to learn some ancient dragon sorceries? No thank you. I would much rather learn from a fair, young lady. Will this form suffice? By the gods. Biggest minor travesty in the game. Mine is that you can't tell Hugh that God is dead. Who would win a fight? Chosen undead. Bearer of the curse. As Hen 1. Tarnished. Can someone explain why Melania attacks you on sight? Actual lore edition. Strongest int caster requests the help of dozens characters to defy her two lingers. Gets an weapon specific to kill the two lingers. Barely makes it with 1 HP. Weakest faith caster points at the Erd tree demanding conversation to God itself. Starts debating with the greater will. Wins the argument. From software. Bandai Namco Entertainment. Elden Ring. I'm the chair that is approaching. There have been more delts in Elden Ring than there are people on Earth. Thank you all, especially you, for being incredible side character. Faith users are eating good. Utility or bath sorceries. Utility or bath incantations. Come to the lands between. We have incestuous, Fidu Paley goblin with a blood fetish, blind, severely disabled woman who enjoys napping, gender fluid, self-cestious Jesus who lives in the past tree, WWE legend Hulk Hogan, past tree superfan with a big stick, the guy she tells you not to worry about, the uncircumcised, to Jethro, dog, Dark Souls 1 poise, the Burger Kings, every boss. Have you ever noticed? Hugh isn't actually trapped. Was that ever an option? Just run bro, what the duck? Patiently waiting for this guy to finish talking, so I can kill him for wearing my friend's body. When other companies announce new games. When there is downloadable content announcement for Elden Ring. Sonic the Hedgehog. Leak main downloadable content bosses. Dealt Blight Ulcerated Tree Spirit. Madness Burial Watchdog. Godseen Trio. Rotten Soldier of Godric. How has she been able to kill 10 players per second since the game's release? Are we stupid? Who do you think is the rightful, legal, owner of Destined Delt? I would never be a simp. At your service, my queen. This is brilliant. But I like this. PSAP never sell weapons in Elden Ring. I have the legendary Sword of Night and Flame. Treasure of Carrier Mana. I felled many enemies to find this lost blade. Yeah, best I can do is 500 runes. Name a character that went through more pain than her. I'll wait. Enough with all those useless wafers. Let's decide how is the chaddest of them all. Who deserved to be a remembrance boss but wasn't? I'll go first. Who are you? I'm you, but better. Who are you? I'm you, but better. Who are you? I'm you, but tree. You're an irredeemable monster. What took you so long? 8 jobs. Flick. Gideon's desk didn't load in, so it looks like he's trying to find a contact lens without stepping on it. I will never stop going out of my way to break open the little skulls. You're to level 182 for golden rune ones. Or, you're never to leveled up for golden rune ones. After all these years, finally, I have them all. Which Elden Ring enemy would be the most intimidating to encounter in real life? I fear no man, but Mog and his intentions with Miquella, they scare me. Well, I like you, but I'm kinda scared of that guy. I don't even know that guy. Look at me, brother. Is there a lore reason as to why this wall in Stormveil Castle is so sad? I will grant you 3 wishes. I wish holy damage was viable. Yeah, what the hell is up with that anyway? Good wish bro, you still have 3 wishes. Alexander and I are about to drop the hottest mixtape in the lands between. If Roderica has 1,000,000 fans, I'm one of them. If Roderica has 5 fans, I'm one of them. If Roderica has 1 fan, that one is me. If Roderica has no fans, I'm no longer alive. If the world is against Roderica, I'm against the entire world. Till my last breath, I'll support Roderica. I think I'm in the land of 000, Ice King of 000. Never knew Ohio had golden trees. Where the duck my pilot taking us? Time to uninstall the ducking game. You died. Show me the hardest boss in Elden Ring. I said the hardest boss. Perfection. Hype for downloadable content be like. No Elden Ring downloadable content. Panic. Calm. Malenia may be back. Panic. Elden Ring player finally beats Margit after failing to him since release. Golden Order incantations. Dealt sorceries. I am doing into faith build. Is there any lore reason why Alexander gets stuck in the ground like twice times in a row? Is he dumb? What was he even doing to get himself stuck twice? It's Valentine's Day. Your crush asks you out to dinner at the Golden Corral, where the mac and cheese has already been sitting out under a heat lamp for 6 hours. Lucky for you, you've racked up your rewards points to a $10 off discount code, so you wanna pay for the meals. You only have $5 extra in your pocket and nothing in the bank. You're magically gifted with the opportunity to triple your money with the following question. Who you got your money on in this fight? Sire for River Archers or the Anor Londo Archers? POV. You were summoned by these hosts. Shut. Here we go again. Who is an NPC who you intentionally never interact with anymore on new playthroughs? I'll go first. Longtail Cat Talisman. Weight 0.6. Item effect. Renders the wearer immune to full damage. Me after jumping off a 40-foot high cliff. So that was a ducking lie. Some of my Elden Ring unpopular opinions. 1. I really like the god scenes. I love their theme, moveset, design and items they drop. 2. I think Malenia is easier than Mog. 3. I enjoy the Ordale jail puzzle. Having to jump from roof to roof while avoiding lieutenants and assassins is fun. 4. Recycling bosses is fine. Renala the Gatekeeper. It's only sorcery when it's from the region of Raya Lucaria. Otherwise it's just sparkling glintstones. Who trained Godfrey? We know who trained Malenia. No one's a natural. Which starting area is your favorite? The one that truly made you the Elden Lord. She serves you. You serve her. Please tell me that thing is not what I think it is in this hellhole of a place already. Duck this stupid ducking thing. Which enemies are unnecessarily strong? I'll go first. If you could add one more ending, what would it be? Mine is the Age of Dragonborns. Fun fact, all the omen in the sewers have unique models. Shame, you're probably so racist they all look the same to you. The girl you like, her husband, her ex, her daughter, her dog, you. So, what will change with Gold Mask's Golden Order? Just new laws or a more inclusive, actually better order? What build is my dude running? You kill partying ladies. You kill dogs. You cut trees. You feed a blind woman eyeballs. It blows my mind that you can beat the game and have a 100+ hour A+ experience without ever even discovering the underground map. Do you get any benefits from having great turtle shell on back? We have the golem weapons. Does anyone else wish we had the golem's armor? Today I learn you can just relax with the Caden warriors who sit at campfires. May Miyazaki please stop it, we don't need to reference even the littlest of berserk panels. What's this? The crystallization of your last tear shed. I feel bad for these guys never getting a real boss fight with health bar and name. Don't talk to me, or my son ever again. Blade's armor. Well-worn black armor of the man-wolf blade. The pelt serves as a cape, protecting from cold. Blade was the blade of Rani, but the cold bothered him anyway. Everybody gangster till Sir Guttian of Nia, the all-consuming walks in. All other weapon buffs / nerfs. From software. Ungabunga builds. Bow builds. If you could bring one dragon from the game into reality as your own pet, which one would it be? Melina is Merica's daughter, Miquella is Saint Trinamelina bloomed the third time. Rani did nothing wrong. Change my mind. When your computer overheats playing Elden Ring, but it's winter in Canada. The massive difference your sliders can have on how armor looks. I always love the small detail of the player tarnished, being mildly confused instead of fearing or hating her like most people, when they saw Aya's true form much to her own surprise. What's that peculiar look upon your face? This has been a lot of fun, thanks from Soft. You are granted one skip a boss card. Which boss do you use it on, and why? A sword of black flame that could once slay gods. A sword that was created from the remains of a god who should have lived a life eternal. A blade said to have been born of a corpse able to harm the greater will and its vassals. And a dagger imbued with the power of rune of death to kill demigods. POV. You got disrespected by Crucible Duo stare down. What's the one armor you keep coming back to? There are no accidents. Why I have no friends. Do not buy Elden Ring. Very disappointing. Which side are you on? What's your favorite weapon / spell that is objectively not the best, but makes you feel cool? Miyazaki did us 30. I've crossed the lands between. Defeated all my enemies. I can finally collect my rewards. How come my voice don't spread ghost flame? That's how you fight the bosses. Me when people say the graphics in Elden Ring are bad. Feel free to go off and die in a ditch somewhere. They're the same picture. Entering the sewers below Lethal, lobsters control the speed at which I die. In another life, I would have really liked just doing laundry and taxes with you. Theory: the gargoyles are not just two bodies glued together with corpse wax. Every time these guys switch weapons, they're actually switching the personality and control. Who else wants this bunk stick in DLC? Sekiro. In the game, everyone is calling me Wolf, but please refer to me as the god of parry. I can parry multiple enemies at the same time. Actually, I can even parry Angry Bull's attacks, a dragon with a weird ace sword. There was even that old dude who was reincarnated into his younger body. Yeah, I could even parry his crazy wind attacks. Elden Ring. I think I will just stick with dodging. Brother, we are already in a dynasty. Our mother is the queen. Some Empyrean twink. Your brother. The only family you have ever known. Me when finding frenzied burst. Look at me. I'm the sniper now. What if it was purple? That moment when you throw your controller across your desk and it legit hits your screenshot key to record the moment to mock you. The blood splatter made my character look like he has angry eyebrows. Okay, Mathite, whatever is in this mana. Damn. Mana got hands. Millennia. Blade of Mequella. Legendary creature. Empyrean demigod. Haste, lifelink, waterfowl dance. Whenever Millennia, Blade of Mequella attacks, you may pay. If you do, it gains first strike and death touch until end of turn. When Millennia, Blade of Mequella dies, return it to the battlefield, transformed under its owner's control. Millennia, Goddess of Rot. Legendary creature, Empyrean demigod. Flying, double strike, lifelink, haste, Scarlet Ionia. When this creature transforms into Millennia, Gods of Rot, each opponent gets a poison counter. Then put a -1/-1 counter on each creature your opponents control for each poison counter its controller has. When Millennia, Gods of Rot deals combat damage to a player, proliferate. Be Gold Mask. T-pose whilst saying nothing all game. Figure out what's wrong with the Golden Order. Shut out a mending room. Die. What's with all the bloodstains next to the dead maiden in the beginning of the game? Is this a mass seaside or something? Remember, when you see an attack, roll through it, not away from it. Outside of battle. Through it, not away from it. I'll remember. During battle. Are you kidding me? This thing has death written all over it. We are rolling away from it. PvP Mage Starter Pack. Spam Star Shower / Stars of Ruin. Spam Moon Veil AOW. Spam Rancor Call. Keep cunning / rolling away. Me trying to get the second half of the Dexus Medallion in Elden Ring. Was Merika's plan to fall in love with / manipulate Renala? Or did it just kinda happen accidentally? Axe of Godric. Just imagine the physical and mental burn. After losing boss fight. PlayStation files patent for controller that turns heat and cold. Imagine if there was a quest line for Dragon Communion where the NPC turns into a magma when boss fight at the end. I can't even bring myself to play any other game. It's been like that since the release of Elden Ring. Begin Journey 27. If you do not start over now, you can choose to begin Journey 27 later at the Table of Lost Grace in the Round Table Hold. A random ace night. Me, minding my own business at the site of grace. Man, I've been playing too much Elden Ring. I thought there was a item outside my window. If you use Serpent Hunter, I despise you. We've got you surrounded. Come out and play against Crouch Pokes. I hate the meter. I hate the meter. Iron Fist Alexander. Legendary artifact creature. Golem Warrior. Warrior Vessel. Exile target creature card from a graveyard and put a +1/+1 counter on Iron Fist Alexander. If it was a legendary card, put an additional +1/+1 counter on Iron Fist Alexander. Let us become one champion. Together. Iron Fist Alexander fights target legendary creature you don't control. Gideon Ofnir and the Narcs have the same eyes. The true final boss of Elden Ring laughs at your pathetic magic. Gravity. Gravity. Look what they need to mimic a fraction of our power. Meanwhile in an alternate universe, my lambkin. You've completed your final trial. And with this, you are a formal inductee. Now, give me your dinger. Latenna. So old Albus entrusted his medallion to you. Me hoping she doesn't find out I killed Albus and took the medallion by force. Honestly, if they'd made one of these the final boss with appropriate health and damage, I don't think I'd ever have beaten the game. It keeps coming back until it succeeds. Just mend the Elden Ring with some instant noodle, wood glow and gold paint LMAO. Godric the Grafted. Legendary creature. Demigod. Delph. Each card you exile from your graveyard while casting this spell pays for 1. If a creature card with flying was exiled with Godric's Delve ability, Godric has flying. The same is true for First Strike, Double Strike, Death Touch, Haste, Hexproof, Indestructible, Lifelink, Reach, Trample, and Vigilance. Godric's power and toughness are each equal to the number of creature cards exiled with it.